When we started the Clare One panel, we really we went out and surveyed the market, and we really found an overwhelmingly three value sets coming back from the contractors, and that was ease of end user adoption and stickiness, reliability, and ease of install and service, and they dwarfed every other value set in the survey. We also knew in the process we needed to make the dealers more profitable and valuable, and we needed to help them differentiate. And with that, I'll show you a brief portion of this video, and I'll explain it further momentarily.
What if your security and smart home panel was more than that? What if it wasn't a traditional security panel at all, but an entire ecosystem dedicated to your success? What if that ecosystem included a fully integrated back-end platform to help you manage your projects and your staff, handling everything from setting up a customer to provisioning the panel to selecting your central station to troubleshooting any issues that might arise? Meet Clare One. One app delivering an exceptional customer experience. One panel with fully encrypted sensors for peace of mind and hundreds of custom drivers to connect seamlessly with the brands your customers trust. And one platform to make installations faster and give you more visibility and control. And of course, one low pricing structure to reduce your operating expenses.
With that, if you can hear me, could you confirm?
Yep.
I'm going to move on. So when we started to look at and break this into three buckets, we looked at the customer experience. We came out of the CI space, so we had hundreds of drivers for products. So we really came in and we added ETL listed features to an automation platform. And rather than rebuffing DIY products, this market segment really needs to adopt them. So we are very DIY friendly. We have a seamless user experience between the panel, the tablets, the keypads. All of them are the same, and all of the user interfaces are customizable by the end user. When we looked at the dealer, we said, let's break this down into three buckets. The Clare One panel needs to be reliable and easy to install. And our surveys for the dealers that took this panel on, the first 100 dealers, 80% of dealers, when we asked them one question, said, what do you like best about the Clare One system? 80% of them said it's the easiest panel I've ever installed. And these are experienced security contractors. All the updates are OTA, so there's no maintenance there for the dealer, and the panels are OvrC enabled. As the dealers get more involved in third-party networking and third-party products, they're going to have to be managing those products, and OvrC is really an ecosystem that manages thousands of products. Fusion Pro is a singular backend for the account administrator, the installing dealer, the tech support people back at the office all use the same data, and since we're empowering the user to add services to add devices and automation features to the panel in their mobile app, we give the Fusion Pro sees those updates instantaneously. So if they make a mistake or need a new problem, they can call into the customer service center and get support.
That's 3 minutes.
I can finish the one last point, or I can stop.
Well, we may ask you the question. So, Brett, could you, again, in your opening comments, you hit on the 3 or 4 key drivers when you began to build the product that you felt needed to be included. Could you give us those again?
Sure. End user ease of adoption and stickiness, reliability, and ease of installation and service. We then said outside of that, we needed to make dealers more profitable and valuable, and we needed to allow them to differentiate. We did approach the value proposition from a unique perspective in that we offer recurring monthly service. There's a tier in our recurring monthly tier that's free for life. So we approached it from a smart home perspective and said smart home devices, when you look into the broader market, consumers are expecting that to be free. So we offer that for free, which gives the dealer unique marketing opportunities with home builders, condominiums and things of that nature, where a smart home tier at free puts that builder in a position of wanting to purchase the product as part of the base home and reduces the origination cost to the dealer by over 50%. And we have thousands and thousands of new homes going in with this product-based standard right now. based specifically on the fact that that free tier exists.
So walk through your tiers then, because that's interesting. So when you say, what do you qualify as a smart device? Is that cameras, thermostats, locks? Is it the gambit of it, or is it specific?
It's everything. The end user can control remotely any smart home device except the security feature. So they cannot do, quote, self-monitoring and receive a notification from the panel. They can arm the panel, it makes a bunch of noise, but they
Sure.
cannot remotely access it. That moves into tier 1.
So can you walk through the cost for the panel, the average kit, and then the monthly? I know that you said that it's Oversee enabled. Is that through Parasol, or is that?
Parasol's not really Oversee, but they're closely related to one another. That's through Charlotte, the Oversee team up in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Is it now? I know a little bit about that. So is it acting the same way? So is there a team in Charlotte that's monitoring this 24 hours a day, looking for failures in your connected devices?
No,
Okay.
this is a tool that somebody like Parasol would use. So Oversee is that back-end cloud that looks at the router, the wireless access point, the thermostat, the camera, and this product and says, is everything okay? And that helps the dealer very quickly pinpoint problems in the home network.
So for the point you make about profitable and differentiate, what does your pricing structure look like? If we were to line it up against another competitor, what's a 311 kit look like?
A 311 kit is in the high 300s. And these are in quantities of 1. These are in quantities of 1. These are
sure.
And then the back end fees are $0, $1 to enable the quote we call self-monitoring fee. Many dealers won't use it. Some of the integrating contractors, some of them are the ones that actually asked us for it. And then we have a IP only feature, which is $3, and we have a LTE dual path, which is $5. There are no fees for cameras, drivers, additional contacts. That's our entire price list.
So 80% of your dealers, when surveyed, said the feature they like best is the easy install. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, because it's a wizard-based install, and it's practically, it could be done by a consumer. And so what you do is you bolt it to the wall, and it just starts asking you questions, and it walks you through the wizard, and it takes about, including pairing 3 or 4 sensors, is literally a under 10-minute exercise, typically more like 5 minutes. It's very, very fast. They then scan a QR code, and that connects it to the back end. And if you've got the account pended from your office, you're done. It's connected, and it uploads everything it just learned into the back end of our environment. And now you can troubleshoot any problem with any sensor or connected device from Fusion Pro anywhere.
Is it monitoring station specific?
Is
Sorry,
it
go ahead, Mike.
Is it monitoring station specific?
Yeah.
No, we use Contact ID.
Okay.
I just wanted the target market for this in terms of this is all fresh installs with your devices, or most people using it as a takeover upgrade device?
We're seeing both. We have 16 zone input wired input modules coming out later this month, and next month we will have a wireless to wireless takeover module that supports a variety of mostly the legacy wireless protocols. We do have a lot of these going into new home construction, however. One of the in terms of the target market, we wrote probably the most robust control 4 driver in existence is ours. You put a control 4 processor in a home with this product in it, it auto discovers into control 4. There's nothing to do. We also worked very tightly with control 4 to make sure we passed through all the features of this panel to control 4 so we could properly deprecate to the user experience in a C4 environment. That's not possible with other panels such as Qualsys 2 gig and otherwise.
Right.
You,
Okay.
in the video, you guys chose black form factor. Is that because you're finding that to be higher in demand?
The little stripe across the bottom that says Clare on it, there's a white change kit that goes with it that allows that to have more of a white look. It's more of like it's like an iMac-ish look. We did a lot of industrial design on the product. We did a lot of surveys, and the edge-to-edge glass look was the one that was by far the most popular. So that's more the look we were going for, is sort of an edge-to-edge glass, more of a touch panel look. This product's only 0.67 inches thick. It's a very thin touch panel-ish kind of product.
And then what about the customization for both the branding or language?
So it supports multiple languages. The branding, that color change kit on the bottom, we have those available in bulk, and those can be pad printed by any dealer that would like to have them pad printed with their logo on them.
So
Yeah,
multiple languages means Chinese?
No, we don't do Chinese right now. We're doing Spanish, French, and English. And we are doing, for large programs, we do full customization, including the app and the app store and that sort of thing. But those tend to be, like, we're doing one for a telecommunications provider right now. So we do programs like that on a specific basis. But the quick way to brand is you just take the 20-cent piece of plastic off the bottom, you send it to a pad printer, and you brand it, Security Services Inc.
And the question that I always ask near the end is, this was launched when?
May of this year.
And you shipped how many units?
We shipped about 3,500.
And has that met your expectations in the first 4 months?
Yeah, I think it has. And we're not, I don't know the right way to say this. Lance Dean's on our board of advisors, so I'll say it anyway. We're not trying to go into the market and repeat what 2GIG did. We're trying to go to the market very carefully with a unique product that fits a very specific segment, kind of between the Control4 platform and the Alarm.com enabled platforms, that broadens the integration portfolio and creates a unique and differentiating feature for the dealer and gives them a competitive against Alarm.com, against the DIY type of a threat, and lets them differentiate. And so that's really our segment. We're not trying to go step on top of something that's extraordinarily well serviced, like the 2GIG segment.
30 seconds.
Are you more focused on the AV space or the security space?
We focus on what we call the integrating security contractor. It's the guys that are doing, 5, 6, 7,000 houses a year, with some vast predominance of that being new home construction. I could use names that would help. It's like the Home Pros and the Synergies and the SSTs. Those guys do have integration people on board. They may sell Control4 or Alarm. We're focused on that dealer that's missing that product in the segment between the entry-level security panels and their full-on security system, and they don't have an easy way to upsell from the baseline product into a Control4 system. And we're finding there are thousands and thousands of dealers out there that are looking for a product like this.
And we're at time.
Okay.
Brett, thanks a bunch.
All right, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Brett?